Quick tip to the beginner guitar player. But first we have to ask ourselves a question. Why do so many beginner guitarists sound terrible when they're strumming chords? It's because they do it like this instead of like this. Or they do it like this instead of like this. Or they do it like this instead of like this. So what did I do differently? What I did do is recognize the fact that you do not always play all the strings all the time. Let's start there. But you also have to recognize that in general, when you're playing a chord, you want to make sure you're playing the note that defines the chord first. And generally speaking, it's going to be the lowest note in your chord, or the bass note, in other words. In the case of the D, you want to make sure that you're playing that open D string, the fourth string, first, and not hitting your open fifth or sixth string. That sounds nice. That doesn't. Same thing with the C chord. You want to make sure that you're hitting that third fret of your fifth string first, which is your C note. And it sounds great. That doesn't so much because I'm hitting my open sixth string or the E note first, and it just confuses the ear and it doesn't sound good. Same thing with an A chord, either minor or major. You want to make sure that you're hitting that open A string, the fifth string, first. And I would go a step farther to say, if you hit the strings below the bass, it actually doesn't do as much damage than if you were to hit the lower string first. So if you were going to play an A minor chord and you only hit the first three strings, that sounds a lot better than that. Hope that helps. Take care.